If you're running a service-based business, you know the feeling, right? You're stuck on this content treadmill that just never ever stops. You're making posts, you're cranking out reels, you're trying to chase every single trend, and honestly, for what? It's just exhausting. So, okay, let's talk about a real strategy to get you off that treadmill for good. And let's be real, you've probably heard a million so-called hacks this week. Most of them are just noise. This isn't about some quick fix. What we're diving into here is a totally different way of thinking, a fundamental shift in how you get high-value clients to come find you. So first things first, we gotta understand why the old way feels so broken. Why does playing the social media game feel like an uphill battle that experts just can't seem to win? Here's the absolute core of the problem. When you build your audience on a platform like Instagram or TikTok, you don't own a thing. Think about it for a second. Entire businesses with massive followings have been wiped out overnight because of some tiny policy change they never even saw coming. One little algorithm tweak, one account gets mistakenly suspended, and poof, years of your hard work can just vanish into thin air. That's a massive risk. This slide right here, this gets to the heart of it. When somebody is scrolling through their feed at 10 o'clock at night, what are they doing? They're in distraction mode. They're killing time. They're looking for a quick little dopamine hit from a funny cat video. They are absolutely not sitting there thinking, what I really need right now is a high-level business strategist.
And this brings us to the big idea that changes everything. It's the difference between trying to interrupt somebody and being the exact answer they're already searching for.
I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day. On one side, you have this social media scroller. Their goal is literally just to kill time. But over here on YouTube, you have a searcher. They have a real problem right now, and they've come to the platform specifically to find a solution. One person is just passively scrolling. The other is actively looking for help. Now, which one of those people do you think is closer to becoming a client?
And this quote, honestly, it just nails it. If you take only one thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this. The entire game changes the second you stop trying to interrupt people and you start positioning yourself as the answer they were already looking for.
Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem, right? We get it. The treadmill is broken. Now, let's get to the good stuff, the solution. This is the anti-social media playbook, and it's a three-part strategy designed to fix all of this. The secret weapon in all of this is something called buyer intent. Think of it this way. Someone typing how to set up an LLC for my consulting business into YouTube search has way, way higher buyer intent than someone just mindlessly scrolling through vacation photos. You're getting in front of people who already know they have a problem and are actively trying to solve it. They are so much closer to making a buying decision. So here's the playbook. It's pretty simple. Step 1, you target that buyer intent we just talked about. Forget trying to go viral. You're trying to attract the right people, not all the people. Step 2, you use long-form video to build deep, genuine trust in a way that a 30-second reel never, ever could. And step 3, you get super consistent with your content, so you actually teach the YouTube algorithm exactly who your ideal client is. And let's just get one thing crystal clear. The goal here is not to become a YouTuber. It's not about chasing subscribers and ad revenue and brand deals. No. This is about being a smart business owner who uses YouTube as a very precise, very effective tool to get clients. We're not focused on vanity metrics here. We're focused on ROI. It's all about revenue, not subscriber counts. Now, I can already hear what you might be thinking. Okay, this sounds great in theory, but where's the proof? Does this stuff actually work? Well, let's take a look at what really happens when you stop focusing on views and start focusing on the right things. Because it all boils down to this one simple truth. Being crystal clear about who you are, who you serve, and how you help them is infinitely more valuable than getting a million random views. When you have that clarity, the right people find you, and guess what? They're pretty much ready to buy. In this table, man, this is where the rubber really meets the road. Just look at these numbers. A realtor, Dean Linnell, with about 1,000 subscribers, lands a $10 million client. An SEO expert, David, makes $135,000 from one hyper-specific video. And look at Ashley. She has around 200 subscribers, a number most influencers would laugh at, and she's making consistent daily sales. This is what a real profitable business looks like. And get this. This is what happens to Dean, the realtor. People find his videos, they watch them for like an hour straight, and by the time they pick up the phone to call him,
They're not interviewing him. They're not shopping around. They've already decided he's the guy. The trust is already built before the first conversation even happens. That's the power of this.
Okay, so you see the strategy, you've seen the proof. Let's wrap this up with the actual practical steps you can take to build this client-getting machine for your own business. It's actually really straightforward. First, just make videos that genuinely help your ideal client solve a specific problem. That's it. Second, as you're teaching, just casually mention client stories and results. You're planting the seed that you get results for people just like them. Third, make it ridiculously easy for them to find your website. Put the link everywhere, in the description, on your channel banner, mention it in the video. And finally, offer something free, like a checklist or a guide, to get the email address of people who might not be ready today, but could be a perfect client in 6 months. And here's the beautiful endgame. Every single video you create isn't some throwaway post that disappears in 24 hours. No, it's a permanent business asset. It's like a digital employee that works for you 24/7, showing up in search, educating your ideal clients, and bringing in leads while you're asleep, while you're on vacation, all the time. So I'll just leave you with this one question. As you're thinking about your business and your marketing for the future, just ask yourself this. Are you building a temporary audience on rented land? Or are you building permanent business assets that will pay you back for years and years to come? The choice really is yours.